1/2 is the irreducible fraction resulting from dividing 1 by 2, or the fraction resulting from dividing any number by its double. Multiplication by 1/2 is equivalent to division by 2, or halving. Conversely, division by 1/2 is equivalent to multiplication by 2, or doubling. 1/2 appears often in mathematical equations, recipes, measurements, etc. Half can also be said to be one part of something divided into two equal parts. For instance, the area S of a triangle is computed S equals 1/2 times base times perpendicular height. 1/2 also figures in the formula for calculating figure-8 numbers, such as triangular numbers and pentagonal numbers. 1/2 times n, and in the formula for computing magic constants for magic squares m2 equals 1/2 times n. The Riemann hypothesis states that every non-trivial complex root of the Riemann zeta function has a real part equal to 1/2. 1/2 has two different decimal expansions, the familiar 0.5 and the recurring 0.499999999. It has a similar pair of expansions in any even base. It is a common trap to believe these expressions represent distinct numbers. See the proof that 0.999 equals 1 for detailed discussion of a related case. Particularities in writing and language. 1/2 is also one of the few fractions to usually have a key of its own on typewriters. It also has its own point in some early extensions of ASCII at 171, and in Unicode. It has its own code point at U+OOBD in the C1 controls and Latin 1 supplement block, and a cross-reference in the number forms block, which contains some other fractions. 1/2 is also one of the few fractions which is commonly expressed in natural languages by suppletion rather than regular derivation. Compare English 1/2 with regular formations like 1/6 from 6.